Let me tell you something, man. And I've learned this the hard way myself. But I'm still glad I learned a lot of things very, 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 very young. And I'm fortunate enough to have learned those things very, 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 very young. God will warn you about the narcissist if you listen carefully enough, if you are dealing with one of these individuals. One of these individuals is the exact type of person I could never take seriously, man. Never. Like, the person you are is not to be taken serious. That's how I can explain the narcs. Some of them might not be like the worst person in the world, but they're still not good, man. They should never be taken seriously as far as like a very close friendship or relationship partner or like a family member or parent you might be like this with. Nah, you can't. You can't. That's what I've learned about these individuals, man. You stay very distant from them, from getting actually close to them, because the closer you get to them, the more abusive they become. The more you know them, the more fucked up they get. It's because they are fucked up. You get to know who they actually are. You get to know who you're actually dealing with. I've had exes like this. I've had friends like this. I've had past family members like this. I've encountered many people like this in a lifetime. And the younger I was, the more I did not listen to God and the right intuition, but rather thought with my head and kind of allowed things to happen that I should never have allowed to happen. Ever. So I advise you guys to carefully be observant of these people. Listen to God. Man, I've done one-on-one calls with people from this channel, from my videos, from a lot of you guys getting a hold of me. Some of you ask questions like, do you think this is a narc? And the person you're talking to, the person you're like with, maybe not quite in a relationship yet, but the person you're talking with, well, bro, do you think she's a narc? And we break things down, and then you ask me those questions. If you have those types of thoughts, and you already see a bunch of red flags and stuff, and you have feelings about a person that stuff's not right, I would almost guarantee you 19 out of 20 times that's probably a narc. At least 19 out of 20 times that's probably a narc. I can't even say 9 out of 10. We got to go a closer percentage. 19 out of 20. Because that's a higher percentage than 9 out of 10. That's why I say 19 out of 20. Your intuition will tell you. God will tell you. And God wants you to be careful of these narcs. He is warning you about these narcs. I can't take narcs seriously. Like, some of the shit that they do, bro, I honestly laugh at. The whole point is, you just can't get close to them. You can't. Like I said, in relationships, in friendships, in family, you have to stay distance away from them. You gotta stay distant from them. I have a few people, I'm not gonna lie, that like, that I know in real life. And I know for a fact they're narcs. I know for a fact. And this is a guy friend that I know. And I'll talk to him here and there, but we're not close. We're not close. We never will be close. But there's just certain, you don't have to beef with everybody. That's the thing, man. I don't want to beef with everybody. I don't want to be on bad terms with a whole bunch of people. But I know for a fact he's a narc. And I could never be actually close with this guy. The thing is with the narcs, they will like, let's say you see the person for the first time in a while. They're going to behave, man. The person is going to behave. They're not going to be all crazy towards you. They're going to act pretty normal. But once you get close to those people, man, I've done it. That nice act they put on in the first time they see you in a while, it's not who they actually are. If you actually hang out with them, like just you and them, or let's say you, them, and maybe one other person, and you're with them for maybe half a day to a full day, you will see who they really are at that exact moment that you do something like that with this person. The true colors show. And it's at that exact moment you know you can never get close to that person, bro. Never. They have issues with that. It's the fact that the relationships they had in their past was kind of like that, like to them. Their own parents could have been this way towards them. I can't relate because I had very healthy relationships with like family growing up. The people around me loved me a lot, almost too damn much. So I can't relate to that ignorant, arrogant connections, because when you have narc parents and they kind of don't care about you, man, that's what happens to these people. The closer you get to them, the more fucked up they are. If their own parents treated them this way, how do you think they're going to treat you? How do you think they're going to treat you? Like, they don't understand things that someone that actually has empathy and understands empathy does. They don't get it. They like, some of these narcs, they will do such unnecessary things, and you think in your head, how could this person ever have said that or done that? It's because that's what they've learned. That's what they've been around. And when you know this yourself, and you can see that's why they are who they are, you can kind of care for them from like a distance. Like, I can see like parts in some of these people that's like pretty good. That's like, you could see who they could be. That's the thing. That's why you can't get caught up in what you just see like that, because that was the same problem I had with an ex-partner in the past. Everything I saw at one point was just beautiful, man. Like, everything. It was so perfect. But then you get close, and that's when it happens. That's the devastating part, and that was something I didn't want to walk away from when I was young, but now I know a lot better. You got to walk away. God is warning you about the narcissist. That's the whole point of this video I'm trying to make. He will try to protect you from these people because they will make you feel how their families made them feel in the past. They will make you feel that way. And it's dark. It's crazy. It is crazy how they can make you feel. If you deal with them, if you try to make things work, if you stick with them, they will disappoint you. They will try to break your soul because they are broken people that don't know how to act right. They just don't know how to act right, man. That's why you can't get close to them, because they will disrespect you, and that's not something you're going to tolerate. And if you do, you're an idiot. Guess what? Whenever I was a bit younger, I was an idiot for letting stuff go on longer than I should have, for actually wanting things to work so badly with this person. It made me an idiot. I learned. I don't go through lessons like that and not learn. I learned quick. So I don't care if it's an ex-partner, if it's a friend, if it's your parents, if it's anybody. You don't get close with these people. I've also had calls where I dealt with people where they had issues with their parents, and they were like, well, like, I just can't, like, it's my parents, man, like, it's my mom, man. And this guy was like kind of close with his mom, but she's like a narc and abusive and stuff. Man, you gotta walk away. Like, you have to walk away so you can fucking heal. When you do that, when you get free from that person, I don't care if it's your parents. When you get free, you're gonna slowly start to wake up because you're out of that hellhole. And when you see from a distance who that person actually is, which is your mom, you're gonna know how fucked up it really is. You're not gonna want to go back or go near her or anything. These people are dangerous, man. They are dangerous. They will suck the life out of you. They will suck the empathy out of you. They will suck the heart and soul out of you. Because somebody else sucked the heart and soul out of them. It's like a contagious thing, man. That's what it is. That's why I'll never get close with some of these people that I know in person, because they are like that. There might be a few little things that we have in common. We might both be good at a sport. And we can relate because we both do that same thing. It could be as simple as stuff like that. You just do that and you leave. You don't get close with the person. You don't have slumber parties. You don't go on vacations together and get close. You don't, man, it's a waste of time. You'll be on that vacation and have the worst time of your life. Why? Because they will ruin it for you. They will disrespect you. They will madly disrespect you, bro. That's how they are. That's who they are. That's how they operate. It's so shocking when they disrespect you so hard because you feel it in your heart and your soul. Because you actually have one. You can feel the pain that other people put on you because you actually have a heart and soul. But for them to do that to you, it's no big deal. Because that's what they know. Because they don't have a heart and soul. They think it's all right to do that because it happened to them. That's what they were taught. Guys, I just hit the nail on the head. This is literally exactly what the fuck it is. And not much more needs to be said. You guys have to know this is the truth, and I don't care how close you are with somebody today. That type of disrespectful little runts, they gotta go. You can care for them slightly, a little bit from a distance. That's about it. I have like small amounts of empathy for people like that. Some of them cross the line too hard, disrespected too hard, that like it's a like fuck you. Like that's how I think towards them. Get the fuck out of my face. Because if you do that shit again, I'm literally gonna break your face. And there's some people that might just kind of disrespect you enough that you can kind of take it, but it's kind of like, bro, like that was unnecessary. You know what I mean? There's levels of disrespect, man, and when someone disrespects you that hard, you gotta cut them off before you seriously hurt them. I've had to do that to a few friends in the past. I never had to do that to too many people in my life, but I had to do that to a few people in the past. Because I literally would have broke their face. I fought a few of my friends before, to be honest. And it wasn't over stuff like this, but things escalated. Things happened. A few drinks, a little bit of alcohol, stuff was said, stuff happened. People acted the way they did, and things broke out. I drug one of my friends before across pavement and picked his body up and threw it back down on the pavement. And I'm not joking. I actually did that. Because you don't fuck around like that, man. Especially when people are drinking, man. This was at a party. This person was in my car and would not get out. I was fortunate enough to give them the keys to go sit in my car. And when it's time to go, this person had to get out. And they were right messed up, man. They would not get out. Me and a few of my other friends were trying to get them out of the car because me and my few other friends were the ones that was going to leave. This person that was in the car wasn't even coming with us. He had to get out. He wouldn't get out of my own car. And we try to like, man, you got to get out. You got to get out. And we were like kind of pulling his arm to get him out. And he like he like threw his arm like at us and it hit me in the face. Like he like threw his forearm when we tried to like take him out and he hit me in the face. This was my car. That's when, like, man, there's moments where my mind will snap and there's no going back. Like something triggered my brain at that moment. And like it's kill mode at that time. I fucking took this guy, bro. I grabbed his shirt and I put my like foot on the side of the car and I was just hauling and hauling and hauling him out, and he finally popped out. And I just started like going backwards like this, dragging his body in the pavement, and I like picked his body up and threw it at the fucking pavement. Like, get the fuck out of my car, you stupid motherfucker. And this was one of my friends at the time. I'm not friends with this guy no more. But this was actually one of my friends, like not just some random guy. You don't fucking do that, man. That is crossing the line. I was fortunate enough to let you sit in my car at this party. And I let you get in my car. And when it was time for you to come out, this guy was in the car for at least an hour. You wouldn't get out. And you punched me in the face. You forearmed me in the face. That's just crazy. I had a little bit of alcohol. He had some alcohol. He knew what the fuck he was doing. And the other people that was with me, they were laughing, bro. All I heard was, holy fuck. Well, get the fuck out of my car. And you punched me in the face. It's stuff like that, man. I like, there's certain moments that happen where you just lose it. I lost it. If this guy, I would have ripped every piece of clothing off this guy if he wouldn't have popped into my car. His sweater would have been ripped, his t-shirt, everything. I would have ripped every fucking thing off his body, bro, and literally, I don't know, fucking put him in the trunk or some shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. But that's, like, and when I get real mad, like as soon as it was over, I wasn't even mad. Like, the second I picked him up, when I drug him on the pavement, picked his body up and threw it at the pavement, every bit of anger left me, because I felt what I did. Now it's done. I don't even feel angry no more. I did what I did. You deserve this, so I gave you what you deserve. I'm not mad no more. Like, I can snap and get a job done, and as soon as it's done, I'm not even angry. Like, what? That just happened? That's how I am, man. I'll snap on shit. It takes a lot for me to do it. But when I snap, watch the fuck out, bro. Because I go into a mode where it's like kill mode. And that's what happens. Could you imagine having your own vehicle? Someone's sitting in it. You want to leave. The people you're with want to leave. You try to get the person to move so you guys can leave. And someone that's in your car punches you in the face so you can't leave in your own car. What are you going to do? Yeah. But anyways, that's just another story I want to add in at the end of this video. It's stuff like this, man. Some things are unacceptable. Some people's behaviors is unacceptable. You have to handle it the way you should. I handled this situation the way I should. It would not have been good enough to just take him out of the car, because he probably would have kept fighting. He probably would have done something else. So I had to finish the job. I had to biff his fucking body on the pavement after dragging him probably 6 feet, probably about the length of my body from head to toe. I had to drag him a little bit away from the car and fucking pick him up and throw him down so he would not do that dumb shit again. It was a lesson learned. And that's it.